Omicron variant in this country, the CDC now reporting it accounts for 98% of all new cases in this country. And tonight, an all-time high.
I bought $20 worth of toiletries and like food items, and I put them in little gift bags. And my mom actually created this organization a couple years ago where we take clothing and like toiletries and like food items and stuff to homeless shelters and give them out to homeless people that are also on the streets. Something that led me to this action was because I felt like $20 worth of stuff would be really beneficial for them because my mom doesn't really get a lot of toiletries. We get more clothing, and I feel like toiletries are also a necessity. This made me feel really good because I actually got to go with her and hand out some of the stuff to the people, and just seeing their faces smile and stuff like that was really, really cool.
I bought a piece of fabric or a piece of felt that had sharks on them with scarves, and I then cut it into 7-inch strips and made scarves, and I cut then 2-inch little tassels and I tied them, and I put ribbons on them, and I packaged them up and I donated them because it's gonna be getting really cold soon, so hopefully I can keep some people warm. It was a really fun experience, and like it made me really happy to think that someone's gonna be extra warm or be able to be warm these colder months because I did something.
I decided to volunteer at HatPacks. HatPacks is a local organization that helps feed local families. I'm going to use my $20 to buy food and drinks that they can pack into bags and give to families. But I didn't want to just donate money, so I decided to go volunteer there. I helped pack bags of food and put them into a car. I wanted to help someone locally, so I thought HatPacks would be a perfect idea. It made me feel good knowing that I was helping people in my town who were struggling during this time.
I am at my local church and I'm donating diapers and some canned food to the St. Vincent de Paul Foundation, and it will go to families in need in Horsham. I did this because I know this is a really tough time for a lot of people with the coronavirus, and it made me feel really good knowing that I'm helping a family in need.
I went to Giant and bought as much non-perishable food that I could with it. I then brought the food to the donations bin for a food pantry that runs at my church. I decided to do this because I volunteered there before and I wanted to help the community that I live in. Also, it was getting close to Christmas, so I wanted to help people have food during this time. It made me feel happy knowing that I was helping many people have enough food over the holidays and break.
I went to the store and I bought a couple pairs of socks, a couple pairs of gloves, and a couple sticks of deodorant for the homeless, and then we took them to the American Red Cross Center.
I went to Man on Main Street Food Kitchen, and I used the money to help provide some food that I could distribute to the people that are there. I've helped out at Man on Main Street before. It's a really good place, and I remember hearing them talking about how food can be pretty scarce around the holidays. So I decided that it would be good to provide some much needed food. This made me feel really good because I knew that I was helping people that were less fortunate than I am. Yeah, I was also really glad because I could tell that they needed food, so it was really good just to know that I could be really helping make someone's day or their week or month or year.
I decided to donate to the holiday blanket drive for the Stenton Family Manor Shelter. It's a place where people who don't have enough money to have a home or like somewhere they can stay will go. It made me feel like I'm helping out my community a lot, and I know that this is really going to support these people who can't afford a blanket, or in this case can't afford much at all. And I'm really glad that I was able to help out these people instead of them just being cold at night or during the days at all.
I went to Aldi and I bought some food, like cans of just like fish and like vegetables, stuff like that. And then I took the food and I donated it to Beth Anna. It made me feel happy because I was doing something good.
I went to the store, I bought some sanitary products, like I bought tampons, I bought some, Clorox wipes, some tissues, some lotion, hand sanitizer, toothbrush, toothpaste, etc. I put it all in a bag and I gave it to a church because I was like driving and then I was like, well, I wasn't driving, but I was in a car and I looked over. I saw a sign from a church that was like, "We need donations, blah 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 blah." And then so I just gave it to them and they distributed it to people in need, and it made me feel good because I like helping people who need help and who can't afford things by themselves.
I had gone to Bath and Body Works to buy hand soaps for like a bunch of people at my mom's work because they work with a lot of patients and stuff, and it made me feel good because we were helping people, and like a bunch of people were texting my mom telling them to like thank me for all the stuff.
What I did for the challenge was buy munchkins for the kids and teachers at my old daycare over the rainbow. That daycare has taught me a lot of the stuff I know and still use today. Instead of preschool, my mom brought me to this daycare, and I'm so happy that she did, because I wouldn't be the person I am without it. That's why I wanted to do something for the daycare, because it still means so much to me.
I bought coffee from Wawa and gave it to road workers who were working in front of my house. I decided to do this because I felt the $20 would be best spent helping people who make our lives better with little recognition. It felt good to be able to give back.
I did the Chipotle DoorDasher. This made me feel very blessed that I have more than other people, and it made him feel very happy. So yeah, it just made me feel very good.
I gave it to a Chick-fil-A worker. I just gave the $20 to the worker as a tip, and then it made me feel very good. I think the worker felt good too.
So what I did for the $20 challenge was that one of my parents' really good friends had 3 surgeries to remove a tumor. So since he's recovering, he stopped working, and his wife also stopped working to be able to take care of him and their 2 kids. So what my mom and I did was that we went to the grocery store, we got fruits and vegetables and some ingredients to make some soup, and we put them all in a basket, and when we went to drop it off, the wife was really surprised because she wasn't expecting us, or anyone really, because we were the only ones to actually visit them. And she was really grateful because she told us that she was really stressed out the past few days because she didn't have time to be able to go to the grocery store because she couldn't leave him alone and their kids.
We pooled our money together from the $20 challenge, and we put it together to help a cause of a friend who had recently lost her house in a house fire, and everything that she had in there was burned. Oh yeah, and she lost it all.
I mean, I know it's not much, but it's at least something that she can use that for a lot of stuff. Yeah, it honestly made me feel great. It made me feel like I was helping someone. It just felt nice being able to help someone like that.
I decided to donate my money to a dog shelter because it just made me feel really sad thinking about all the dogs in need that don't have any families during the holidays. It made me feel really happy because they let me back to see the dogs, and it just made me feel really excited to know that I was helping them in like even the tiniest bit of way. I donated some treats, I donated a few toys. It just made me feel really good.
We joined our money, so now we have 40. Great. And we used it to go to PetSmart, and we bought dog treats and cat treats, and we bought toys for dogs and cats. And so we put everything in the basket, and then we brought it to the shelter in Abington. And what led us to do this was a lot of the animals in the shelters don't have a lot of like stuff because it's like a shelter.
This made us feel like accomplished almost, because when we brought it to the shelter, the guy at first was very like shocked and confused, I guess. And after we gave it to him, we're like, here, this is just a donation, he was like very happy and excited. He was like, thank you so much, we really appreciate it, and so will the animals. So it made us feel almost like accomplished
because since we put our money together, we were able to buy more things.
I chose to donate to the Bridge Clinic and Rescue Perfect in Bensalem. I used the $20 to buy kitten chow, Purina kitten chow, trash bags, and paper towels, all of which was at their request. I chose to donate to them because I know they're really good, and all of the money that they end up making, they put back into the cats at the shelter and their business. It made me feel really good to have this opportunity to put something back and give something to an organization that is really good and knows what they're doing.
I gave my money to an animal shelter, and I went to Five Below and I bought like leashes and things that this animal shelter needed, and then I took it to the animal shelter and gave it to them. So during like the tornado, the animal shelter was severely damaged and stuff like that, and they were in need of like a lot of things and they needed help. So I thought that donating to them would be like the best place. It made me feel good, I guess, to like do something nice for somebody, like, well, some animals who needed help.
For my $20 challenge, I decided to pay for the orders behind me at Dunkin' Donuts. Me and my mom go there a lot, and I thought it would be a simple way that could brighten someone's day. A lot of people go to get coffee, either on their way to work or as they're coming back from it. It could start their day off with a random act of kindness, or if they had a rough day, it can make it better. You never know what someone's going through. Maybe paying for their coffee is just what they needed to feel better in that moment. Personally, it made me feel happy doing this, to see I was able to make a difference in someone's life, even if it was only for a day.
What I did for the $20 challenge was make goodie bags for random people in case they were running low on some supplies, masks, hand sanitizers, or wipes. And I made a little origami heart with positive confirmations to improve their day. It's hard walking when there's COVID around. It made me feel happy and excited helping people because I always wanted to help people, but at times it was a struggle and I sometimes didn't have the funds to do much. So it really helped with opening my eyes a bit more to it. I know that people struggle, but with help from a friendly stranger, we can truly brighten up someone's day and help them move on and help them keep going on their day. It takes a lot to help someone, and I'm glad I could try and do something.
I learned to be more grateful, that I'm more fortunate than other people.
I learned that there are a lot of people who are in need of food.
Always give back, and a little bit can go a long way.
The smallest things can make someone's day.
I learned that even with a smaller amount of money, you can still do something that will impact someone positively.
I learned that even a small act of kindness, if it's not a huge thing, just try and help anybody you can. It just feels really nice. It makes you feel good about yourself, but it also makes others feel good. And I just really appreciated the feeling that I got when I donated.
Kindness is good.
Showing even a little bit of kindness that took us maybe like an hour and a half to do is really easy and can make a big difference for an animal's life.
It's not that hard to make someone smile, and it really showed me like I should really appreciate what I have, because a lot of people have nothing. Like people were getting excited over toothbrushes and toothpaste, and like I think I take a lot of that stuff for granted nowadays, and so it really showed me like that I should be really grateful for what I have.
Doing kind things is very great, and we should all do them more.
Even just one small act of kindness, like giving some food, can really make someone's day.
And it doesn't take a lot to make a difference, and that kindness not only helps others, but it makes you feel better as well.
We learned that it's nice to help people. It doesn't just feel good for the person you're helping, it also feel good for you.
We should be more kind, and we should acknowledge those who need help and help them, and that you don't need money to do a simple act of kindness. I hope in the future I can help more people,
I signed up for the $20 challenge because I thought it was cool and it was a good thing to do. What I didn't know was how much $20 could get you. Doing this challenge taught me that it doesn't take that much to be kind to someone.